I am the Shadow, the Keeper of Light. If you want the sun's power, show me your own. Hello everyone, Spaced Oyster here, and welcome back to Golden Sun, the Lost Age. In the last part, we made our way through Animos Inner Sanctum, and here we are fighting Dullahan. This boss is crazy difficult. I hate him so much! Basically, all you have to do is summon rush him, and you should be good, but it's a little bit luck-based. I may need to reshuffle my Djinn in order to pull it off successfully. There are other ways to take him out, of course. You don't have to do it this way. Let's see. Dullahan's elemental affinities are irrelevant because he can just change them up mid-battle, but what makes him truly difficult is the fact that he hits 3 times in a turn. And he can put all of your Djinn into recovery. Not just standby, and he doesn't make them set, he just puts them all into recovery with Djinn Storm. It's very, very damaging. So you definitely want to make sure that doesn't happen, or you want to hope that doesn't happen. Anyway, we are going to summon rush this bad boy. Let's see. I believe I can do, yes, I can do Daedalus, Charon, Eclipse, and Eclipse. I'm gonna hope using Daedalus early like this really helps out. I believe one exception to Dullahan's weaknesses thing is that he will always be weak to the Charon summon. It can't instantly kill him, but he will be weak to it no matter what. Yes, waste your time using Break. Mwahahaha! I was a little worried I missed Eclipse because you have to get it from the Lemurian Spring, but no, we got it. We got it. And it dealt a lot of damage. And this is Charon. It looks very weird. But it doesn't matter that it looks weird because it does a lot of damage. And then if you're lucky, or if I'm lucky, Dullahan's gonna kill this party and we'll get to party swap right for the next turn. Or if he doesn't, then I'll get a chance to use a few more summons. Alright. I'm gonna go for Mulch, Ulysses, and Atlanta, and Piers, you just do a Saber Dance. I want to use Mulch to lower his speed, or Mulch. There we go. Swap your elements, it will do you no good against Atlanta! But summon rushing is always a useful strategy because, as I'm pretty sure I've already mentioned somewhere before, the damage that a summon will do is dependent upon the target's hit points. It doesn't take their defenses into account. Well, it takes their elemental defenses into account, but it doesn't take into account stats and stuff. Just kill these people already, you fool! Oh look, there's Daedalus' thing. Yeah, like Sentinel, Dullahan recovers 200 hit points at the end of every turn. So the alternate strategy to take him out is to take advantage of the fact that his turn orders are predictable, and you want to... that his turn... What he does every turn is very predictable. So you abuse the Djinn Luff, who can change the who can affect the turn order or what happens each turn, or cause a turn to end early. You use that Djinn to dodge the use of what's the name of it? Djinn Storm. There's his Charon. Yeah, he can also summon Charon on you, and it has the same effect that it could have if you use it against regular enemies, of instantly killing someone. Alright, and this party can't summon Charon, so we'll go for a Catastrophe, a Daedalus, an Azul, and a Meteor. Catastrophe is so sexy, look at this! Thanks to the speed drop the last party got in with a Mullich, we should be good to take this guy completely down. Oh yeah, we've already seen that. I'm gonna skip that one. All on you and your meteor, Mia! You can do it! I don't know if the user's elemental affinity affects the strength of the summons. I know that the summons affect their elemental affinity afterwards, though. That's right. Waste your time blocking Psynergies and removing status buffs. Oh no, Shiba's down! Alright, so we're gonna summon Boreas, Mullich, and Megara! We're gonna beat you with my ice cream machine! Woo! We did it, guys! We did it! Okay, so we did it, but at what cost? Hey, Isaac can cast things when he's dead. Neat. Alright. Felix examined the stone tablet. Felix can now summon Iris! To summon Iris, 9 Mars and 4 Mercury standby Ginny are needed. Djinn. Alright, so we're gonna retreat out of here, and I will see you guys back at the Mars Lighthouse. So yeah, see you guys there. Alright, and here we are back in the Mars Lighthouse. We didn't fully finish exploring the entire place, but that's because the only direction left to go leads directly to the area. So I figured, you know, it would make for a nice way to lead up to a finale. You know, solving the last lighthouse, or the final puzzles of the last lighthouse. You who hold the star, open your heart and listen. If you wish to scale the heavens, set the 4 spirits aflame. You know, it's kind of weird that this lighthouse has puzzles for every element. It's like they knew that it would always be the last one to be lit, even though technically that shouldn't be a guarantee. Like, it should be possible to light these, to get the lighthouses lighted in any order, if you think about it. But I get why this lighthouse has all these different puzzles at the very end. You know, it's the last lighthouse we'll ever visit because the game developers designed the game that way. So they knew that we wouldn't be able to go to any of the other lighthouses, or after this one, or you know, we wouldn't be able to light this before any other lighthouses. But the people who made the lighthouses in lore, they wouldn't have known that. So it's very confusing is what I'm saying. For this room, we're going to want Burst. Boom! Oh gosh, I feel so overpowered now. Alright, and that Iris Summon, I should actually go over what that does, since there's no guarantee we'll be able to use it. I'm definitely going to give it a shot, though. You can bet your sweet biffy on that. So what Iris will do is it will, well, it has technically 2 effects. Maybe more. The first thing it does is obviously it does a lot of damage. It's the game's most powerful Mars Summon. The second thing it does is it will fully heal the entire party. Like, it doesn't, like, it's not just going to restore HP, it'll revive every fallen party member and get their HP back up to full. I think it might even restore Psynergy points, but don't quote me on that, I'm not too sure. And it does this for all 8 party members, not just the active 4. So, if you have your backup party set up and ready to use, what's the word I'm looking for? If you have your backup party set up to use Iris, and you wait for your entire front party to get KO'd, then that can be a huge game changer for you. Blaze it! And get out of there, because that fire hurts us. Fire bad! But unfortunately, they locked the Iris Summon behind the game's toughest boss. So, in a normal session of gameplay, you aren't likely to ever even need to use it. Like, the only thing left that is possibly worth using it on is the final boss, and Dullahan was significantly tougher than that final boss will ever be. I suppose you could use it on some of the other bonus bosses that are blocking off the other powerful summons, Daedalus, Azul, and Catastrophe. Or, well, to name the bosses, the Star Magician, Valakar, and Sentinel. But it's not really worth putting off getting those summons in order to use Iris against them, because again, they're not going to be any tougher than Dullahan was either. What am I doing? I'm going this way. That's what I'm doing. So yeah, well, there is one situation where you actually can use Iris against Dullahan. This game actually has a PvP arena. It's not very useful as a PvP arena, however, because, well, you know, PvP is kind of not very good on a Game Boy Advance, considering you have to hook up your Game Boy Advance to another person's Game Boy Advance, and you have to hope that you both have the same game, and, you know, all that fun stuff. Lots of requirements that make playing this with other people very tricky. But if you go into the arena and you don't have someone to play with, then the game will let you try and beat randomly generated monsters. And then as your winning streak gets higher and higher, you'll start fighting tougher and tougher monsters, until it gets to the point where you're fighting Dullahan. And of course, if you beat Dullahan, then the next monster you fight will probably be Dullahan again. You know you're good at fighting in this game if you go into the arena and you chain together encounters with Dullahan after chaining together encounters with Dullahan. Just constant Dullahan. Which is where the second method for beating Dullahan comes into play, because obviously you can't summon rush against him multiple times in a row. I mean, you can try, but it wouldn't work out very well. The arena only lets you bring in 4 party members, it doesn't let you bring in a backup one, so the Iris Summon wouldn't be useful in the situation I described there, but you could still use it against him in the arena. But yeah, you got it. Let me find that Djinn, actually. It's... Not Luff. Lull. You'd have to use Lull at just the right time to ensure that Dullahan doesn't pull off Djinn Storm. Because his he uses his skills in a particular order based on what you're doing, and if you find that order out, you can outsmart him and outmaneuver him and force him to always skip using Djinn Storm. And that makes him significantly more manageable. Now, I would just cast Return to get out of here easily. I think it's much more fun to just backtrack, don't you? I'm gonna just backtrack. Well, I'm going to. I will see you guys back in that room. Alright, we're back. We are back. And I instantly regret that. Yeah, using Retreat is so much faster, so I'm just going to use Retreat in the future. Let's see, for this room we're going to want sand. Also, I love how they're all represented by an animal that represents that element. So, you know, fire got a dragon, water gets a fish, Jupiter gets a bird, and Earth gets a human. Very interesting stuff. You think they'd get something more Earth-related, like a mole or a naked mole rat? Or some sort of tree monster, but no, it's human. Which I guess is a rather interesting way to, well, not interesting way to look at it, but it makes the Golden Sun lore a bit more interesting to me personally than in other types of games, because, you know, normally mankind is always treated as something as really special, but for Golden Sun, mankind is just another animal that happens to inhabit this planet. We're not, humans aren't any more special in this, oops, wrong button. Any more special in this setting than, birds, fish, and dragons. Which I guess is actually saying a lot, because dragons are pretty damn special. But, like, they don't beat you over the head with any overarching message about how mankind is somehow, the inheritors of the Earth, or they have to care for everything, or all that stuff. We're just another part of the planet, and Golden Sun doesn't draw any extra attention to the fact that they're blatantly making that statement with the Mars Lighthouse here. Which is neat. I enjoy it. Of course, I have no idea if that's actually an intended subtext for the game at all. I'm just spouting nonsense. That could just be a pure coincidence on their part. So you'll recognize this. We have another puzzle where we have to dodge a thing shooting at us, but rather than using a statue to block it, we have to use sand to dodge it. Very handy stuff, this. Or neat, I guess. And we're at the top of the earthworm, and we get a yellow flame. Let's 420 blaze it! Alright, I'll see you guys back in that main room. Alright, here we are. Oh wait, I just noticed there's things here. Fish with cold courage, they ruled the water. Let's read the other ones. I want to know what they say. Dragons, burning with might, they ruled the fires. Mankind, with the power of wisdom, they ruled the earth. Yeah, see, we're just ruler of one of the 4 elements, which are all considered equal. Very neat. I'll read the wind one later. I never noticed those tablets before. I'm so observant. Let's destroy these evil birdies! Mwahahaha! and then keep going. This is the fishy one, right? Right. So that means we're doing water puzzles. Water and ice puzzles. Let's see. I need to turn that fire on first. Woo! I love it when I get Megiddo. It's practically a guaranteed kill with how strong it is. Like, seriously, getting a weapon unleashed with Megiddo probably does more damage than anything else Felix could do. Wait, Isaac learned a new Psynergy. Was it the one I was hoping? It was not. Oh, right. The Psynergy I was hoping to talk about with, that Isaac learned. I forgot to bring it up, even though we hit a relevant point. The spell that Isaac can potentially learn is Summon Dullahan. Very, very sexy. Alright, so we are going to need Frost here, so let's go ahead and set that. Let's move this block into place. And then we're gonna need to move these blocks. Or pipes. These are pipes. And then we frost it. Like frosted flakes. Oh, wait. I messed it up, I think. I have no idea. Oh wait, no, never mind. We're fine, we're fine. I thought I was going to have to exit through the south, but I don't need to exit through the south. I just need to turn all these pipes on. I thought I was saying something earlier, but I completely forgot. Curse my bad memory! That is constantly lying to me. You're spreading lies, bad memory! Alright, and then we just gotta wait for the dragon facey to get over here. And we can set whatever it is spewing out on fire! Wahahaha! And that lets us get over here. Makes me wonder if the people who made this lighthouse knew it was going to freeze over and that we would need to clear the ice. Blaze it! Alright, I will see you guys back in that main room. Alright, we are back. Let's get that last flame lit. Bird, on the wings of truth, they ruled the winds. Oof. Very nifty stuff. Yeah, not sure what else to talk about. We're just wrapping things up. This has been a very interesting journey for me. For you, it's probably been much more concise, but for me, I recorded this in a very weird way. Like all of it was recorded in advance, and not all at once, back to back to back. Recording all of these took me an embarrassingly long amount of time. But hopefully it'll all be worth it. I am having a lot of fun playing Golden Sun, the Lost Stage, and I did have a lot of fun. Or I'm going to assume I'm going to have a lot of fun editing. Future Space Oyster will have to let you know on that. Alright. So we need to grab left first. Left first. Remember, left. Left is right. But my recording schedule for this was really off, because unlike with Golden Sun 1 or other Let's Plays I did, I was thinking of getting a little bit of outside help to help me get this done, but those plans fell through. I guess I should have been more on top of trying to make sure everything was, everything was possible, but I didn't. But that's okay. That is A-okay. Remember, left first. Left is right. Excuse me. Yeah, if we had gone down the right path first, we would have gotten burned by the statue, and then we'd have to just circle all around again. As of right now, when it comes to future projects, I am not entirely sure. I do have some interest in Tales of Vesperia and Octopath Traveler, sticking with the RPGs. It would also be nice to do another randomized Fire Emblem playthrough. I got a self-randomizer for Sacred Stones that makes the process super easy to do. But I lose interest in the Sacred Stones so very quickly, so I wouldn't be able to guarantee I'd be able to finish that project. There's also Fire Emblem 6 I could randomize, the one that has Roy. And that could be another neat one to do. Roy the boy does have a lot of popularity in the United States, but I think that was mostly because of Super Smash Bros. More than anything else. We haven't actually really seen him outside of Super Smash Bros. Not really. I guess technically, him being in Fire Emblem Heroes counts, but I don't really count that because Fire Emblem Heroes is just a mobile game. A mobile game with crossover from all Fire Emblems. Alright, gotta go down here. There's no way we can get across that. Let's see, I do believe we use Reveal here. And then Cyclone up. Yeah, this Jupiter-related puzzle definitely takes the longest. And the Mercury one was the quickest, I think. I don't really remember that well. Alright, and I am going to let this thing push us off. It does a little bit of damage, but it's quicker. Alright, and then we gotta follow the fire, and then we hover over it. And then we cyclone up, and that should do it. Yeah. Very bad. You don't want to get distracted there. And you also got to move fast. Follow Sonic's motto. He may look very stupid, but he had the right idea. For that one specific scenario, and probably a few others. Alright, that's the bird taken care of. I will see you guys back in that main room one more time. You have proven your worth. The heavens await you. Ew. Get out of my way, Firebird! I'm on a mission to save the world and you can't stop me! Alrighty, let's go ahead and teleport. Alright, here we are at the Airy. This is the finale of the game. The whatever. So I am going to save that for next time. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all then.